Building a healthy relationship with the Filipina in the Philippines. Building a healthy relationship with the Filipina in the Philippines. I want to check my audio real quick. Give me 1 second. Make sure everything is up and running appropriately. All right, we're on track. All right, so happy New Year to all of my subscribers, all of my members and friends and family on the Love Train Nation. This is BobbieD coming to you live. A little bit late today. Brand new year. Hopefully, this will not be a symbol of what's going to happen this year. But we had some very outstanding circumstances happen in our community just now. And being a leader, one of the leaders in the community, I had to respond to it. So I apologize for it. One of our guards just up and quit all of a sudden, and I had to figure out what's going on. So that's where I was, and that delayed me, but I'm here now. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about building a healthy relationship with a Filipino. It is so vitally important that whenever you have a relationship with a Filipino, Russian, I don't care what nationality, that you build a healthy relationship. Now, we want to make sure it's healthy versus a nasty, stinking, dirty, toxic, poisonous relationship. Because when you're in a poisonous relationship, you will get hurt. You will get skinned alive. You will get messed up from the neck up. Okay? You don't want that in your life. All right, so we're going to talk about a thumbnail for the day, healthy relationships. That's it. You know, DC and I have a very healthy relationship. Does it mean it's perfect? No. Healthy. It means it's thriving, it's living, it's alive, it's moving, and it's getting better and better as we grow and as we go. Now, four things we want to talk about today. Focus. No hocus pocus, just focus. We're going to talk about communication. We're going to talk about respect, trust, and support. Those are our four topics for discussion, subtopics. Ready? Here we go. Number one is what? Communication. Communication, ladies and gentlemen, is so very important for any relationship. Okay. And what you need to do is understand strategy for developing your communication skill levels. Yeah, communication is like any other skill. It has to be worked on. It has to be mutually agreed upon, and it has to be what strengthened and developed. It has to build. It's like building a house. When your foundation is not there, the house will do what? Fall down. It's not going to last long, right? So if you don't have a foundation of a solid, a strong, healthy, and vibrant communication level, your relationship will then be on what? Shaky ground. It's not going to last long. Yeah. And you'd be like, she can't. I don't can't talk. She don't talk to me. And you'd be like talking to the walls. You when you have a bad relationship regarding your communication, it's so subtle. Sometimes you don't even realize. You know, people communicate more than just one way of communicating. You communicate with vocally, with words. Sometimes you can communicate with gestures. Sometimes the mere act of not saying anything or not making any gestures is a communication. I apologize. That just came from nowhere. I'm sorry, man. Must be some dust around here. But yeah, it is so vitally important that you understand how to communicate, and more importantly, how to build your communication skills in your relationship. If you think that in your relationship and everything's going to work by itself and we just love's going to take care of it, now you can have love and have a lousy communication skill and a lousy relationship. You still could love each other, but you love each other in a bad way and not the most the best way. You love each other in the worst way because you're not working on your relationship. A lack of work in a relationship causes your relationship to fall down. And eventually, as you continue to fall down, after it falls down, it does what? Crumbles. And you can't put it back together again. That's what happens in a lot of relationships. They fall down, crumbles, and they left you behind wondering what happened. What happened? You know, and the problem is we don't focus on what happened. We just focus on doing our thing. Like communication skills going to take care of itself. You have to work on your skills. If you know you have a lousy way of communicating, if you know you're a quiet person, you don't like to talk that much, then you have to develop your skills. Because sometimes people that don't talk a lot think a lot. And what you're thinking, you don't communicate because you talk a lot. And the things that you're thinking determine how you act and your behavior. You might not like her, but you never spoke it because you don't talk a lot. And man, you don't talk a lot, you don't like her, it's going to show out in your what? Actions. Okay? Communication is critical in your relationship. Okay? I understand that, ladies and gentlemen. It helps when we listen actively in our communication. That's what helps us to have a good communication versus the bad communication. Active listening. You use I statements for feelings. A lot of times we say, "Well, you always make me angry." Every time you say something, yeah, you just make me mad. You just make me sick. I'm tired of you. You. Don't use that. You statement. Use I statements. Yeah. Well, Sheila, we've been together for 6 years. And I just got to tell you, I feel when you talk to me and call me out my name, call me the N word, it makes me feel angry. You know, it makes me feel angry. I feel angry when you call me the N word. When the N word, I hear that coming out your mouth, it just makes me angry. I feel angry. Use the I pronoun to pronounce your feelings. That will help her to be more at ease and accepting what you're saying. Because when you constantly saying you're making accusations, okay, to your mate. Nobody wants to be accused of anything. That's if they don't think they did it. Even if they think they did it, no, who wants to be accused of causing you to get angry? And a whole bunch of other things that go with it. So I just openly say, hey, I feel some kind of way when I hear this coming from you. That sounds now anyone can take that better because you're not putting the blame on her. You're putting the blame on the words you're hearing and how you feel about those words. Okay. Avoid accusations. And when you do that, it makes for more what? Constructive dialogue. You can open up, you can communicate more freely because you're not pointing the finger. You did that, you made me say, you every time, and nobody's blaming each other. You can't get anywhere in communicating when you're always pointing the finger. Okay? That's a dead end communication. And you don't want that when you're trying to build your communication. Number two is what? Number two, respect. RESPECT. What my baby do for me? Remember, it's respect, man. So very important for every relationship to have a mutual, gratifying, loving, sharing respect. And the reason why you need respect because it promotes trust. Respect and trust are hand in hand. If you don't respect somebody, how can you trust them? Yeah? If you don't trust somebody, how can you respect them? See, they work hand in hand. They come together like friends of a feather. They flock together. You have to have trust. You have to have respect. You have to have communicate. All of these things work together to build your relationship with your Filipino. Okay? Promotes trust. Respect promotes trust. It fosters an open and honest communication. If I respect you, I'm going to openly communicate with you. I'm not going to hide stuff back behind no sheets. I'm not going to hide nothing that behind the doors. I'm going to say, hey, I'm wanting to tell you this for a long time. I feel real good about you. I trust you, and I want to tell you this. That allows you to open up freely, honestly, and sincerely to someone. And when you open up sincerely and freely to people, that leads to respect because you respect them. That's why you do it. Not only that, respect is necessary for you to ensure that you're not violating somebody's boundaries. I've talked to you about boundaries. It's one of the most critical elements of any powerful relationship out there. Boundaries, man. What you mean by Bob? Y'all know what you mean by boundaries, man. What you mean, man? I got you, man. Boundaries. Yeah. You draw a line in the sand and say, look, don't cross this line. Because if you cross this line, it's going to be some problemos. Let them know what you're standing for, what you're not going to take. And vice versa, she should do the same for you. If you call me out my name, I got a problem with it. That's one of my personal boundary zones. Don't call me out my name. Please, don't do that, sir. Don't do that, ma'am. It's going to be some problems for me. Boundaries. Respect these to people adhering to your boundaries. Okay, if you have no respect for them, you're gonna walk over it all over their boundaries like they have no boundaries, and that causes problems. You cannot build your relationship up when you don't respect the other person nor their what boundaries in life. Okay, boundaries are so critical. Okay, it avoids accusations. It creates for a more constructive dialogue. When you respect somebody, you don't accuse somebody you respect. You know, if you think they did it, you don't go out, you did it. God, that's no respect for their personality. That's no respect for their humanity. That's no respect for their decency. When you're always going to accuse somebody or something before you even think about it, respect. If you have respect for that person, if you think they did it, you're not going to accuse them. You're going to say, excuse me, John. I left $5 on the table yesterday, and perhaps did you know what I said, or did you see it? Have you seen anything? That's how you do it. That's respect. You respect them, that they may have not taken it, so you don't want to accuse. Respect, man. Okay? Put yourself in the other person's shoes and treat them the way you would like to be treated. That's so simple. It is so, so simple, but we very seldom give it a lot, because people are selfish. We want to be respected at the utmost, but we don't give it back in return. And I got news for you. Newsflash, one who does not respect themselves will not respect others. Okay? It's bottom line. And that's all too more often than not, you find people that are disrespectful don't care nothing about themselves. They have low self-esteem, they devalue themselves, and they devalue others. So they have no idea of what real respect is. Okay? Let's go. Number 3, we're getting ready to get up out of here. Let's go. Number 3, trust, man. Trust. Important for any relationship. Believe in the partner's integrity. What is integrity, Bobby? Well, I don't know what integrity. I had a company once called Integrity Service. You believe that? I had a company called Integrity Services. This was one of my cleaning companies. I had another company called Victory Commercial Cleaning Service. I believe in positivity, victory, integrity. Yeah. Integrity means your moral values, your ethics. Yeah. 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 You trust. When you trust somebody, you have a high esteem, high value for their moral value and their code of living, their code of standard of living, how they believe in things, how they walk in things, how they talk about things, how they live their life. Integrity. Yeah. That when you integrity means that when you turn somebody, they tell you not to do something, they turn their back, you're not gonna do it because you have integrity. You don't need somebody to stand over your shoulder and make sure you don't do what they told you not to do. Integrity, man. And that leads to trust. Okay. That you have respect for their integrity. You have belief in their partner's integrity. It promotes transparency. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I trust you. I don't have to be there with you. You got a lady in the Philippines. If you trust her to do what she says she's gonna do. Wait for you. You know, you because you adhere to her. You understand her integrity. You understand her moral values. You understand her ethics, and most importantly, you understand that she what loves you. Okay, so you trust her. Yeah? And sometimes it's hard for guys all the way thousands and thousands of miles away to trust that woman that says she's gonna wait for them. It's hard. And the reason why it's hard because you don't value their integrity. You have a problem with trusting them because you don't value their integrity. And with how you value a person's integrity comes from you knowing them, sharing with them, caring with them, believing with them, and being with them. That's how you get to know their integrity, and that's how you get to value their integrity, and that's how you begin to do what? Trust them. Okay? Everything works hand in hand. If you have one of these elements without the other, your relationship's going to suffer to some degree. And the more elements you don't have in your relationship, the worse your relationship's going to get. It's about building up, man. It's about building up your relationship and not letting it slide down. You think that, well, I got it now. I had to work to get it. I got it now. I ain't got to do all that. I used to do that before we were dating. I ain't got to do all that. Yeah, you still got to do. Whatever you did to get her, you got to do it to keep her and then some. That's the way life is. You just can't sit back and say, well, I got her, man. I got to worry about her. Because you do have to worry about her. You do have to worry about your situation, your relationship. You have to be concerned enough to want to build up and not let slide down. Okay. You're not necessarily going to tear your relationship down, but when you don't do nothing to build it up, it's going to slide down on its own. It will not, there's no self-maintenance mode on relationships. Remember that. Write that one down. There's no self-maintenance or auto maintenance on a relationship. You must put in the time. Time. Mm-hmm. I know y'all want to do that. You want to put time in on cleaning your car, on cleaning your 24s, you know what I'm saying? Your wheels, you know. But you don't put 2 minutes and taking chance and talking to your lady, sitting down on one-on-one and have some quality time. You're like, well, I got it, well, I got to do that for it. But when it comes to the wild thing, you all over it, you know. Come on, man. Let's move on up. This is 2023. Okay. Let's move up to the next level and slay some devils in the process. Now, but yeah, it's important, man. When she tells you, I want you to buy me this, you say you're gonna buy this, follow through on your promises. Okay? Follow through. You know, I tell Lisa D I'm gonna do something. I usually do it. If I don't do it, it's because something came up in my way and stopped me, prevented me from doing it. And I would normally go to her and say, look, I told you I was gonna do this, but this is what happened. I couldn't do it. But you know, I always try to do what I say. What's wrong with that? Yeah. But more, if you're not gonna do it, don't say you're gonna do it. Keep your mouth shut. Yeah. But if you do want, if you whatever you promise to do, whatever it is, do it. That develops trust in you. Okay, the woman begins to trust you that John is very consistent. He's very dependable, reliable. I know he's told me he's gonna give me that diamond ring and for our engagement, and I'm waiting on it. You know? And you better bring that ring. You gonna be in trouble, buddy. But yeah, it's very important. And when you make a mistake, apologize. You know? A lot of problems can be so solved so very, very quickly if we just apologize. People are ready to hear your apology. People are ready to accept your apology. But the problem is, a lot of us don't have it in it to say, I'm sorry. We don't, there's 2 words, I'm sorry. And then the other 2 words is, no, 3 words, I love you. Those words or those sentiments, we have trouble uttering from our lips. Why? Because we are weak in those areas. We have a problem of evasiveness. We want to evade love. We don't know how to deal with love, and then apologize. We have a problem with us finding it makes us look weak, like we made a mistake, like we're weak. Yeah, that's not about it. Everybody makes mistakes, and when you make a mistake, people will forgive you if you apologize, if you admit it, if you own up to it. Problem is we have so much self-mindedness and high-mindedness. We think we don't make a mistake. That's not my problem. I didn't do that. Even if you did it, the first words come out of your mouth. I didn't do that. Apologize, man. You would be surprised how much people are ready to accept your apology because they love you, they care for you, and they understand that we all mess up in this world. Number 4, get ready to go out this door. Yeah, support. Mutual support fosters a sense of connection. Yeah. I got your back, you got my back. She riding his back. They together. Not only is he supporting her, her in life, but he's supporting her physically. She's on his back. Yeah, yeah. Physically, every other way, support your lady. Now understand, you just because she likes to sew and go to sewing meetings or something like that, and you don't. That doesn't mean you can't support her. To look, I don't like to go to your sewing meetings, but I will take you there and I'll wait in the car to get through. Or stuff like that. Support. When she sees she know you don't like to go, she wants you to go, but she know you don't like to. When she see you make that effort to help her, she will appreciate that. Okay? That's what you do, man. Support your lady, and then vice versa. It's mutual. She must support you. It must be a mutual support system. Teamwork fosters teamwork and partnership. We work together, yeah, as a team. If the team, you work like when the team works, the dream works. That's the way it is. I've accomplished so much stuff since I met Lisa D that if I were on my own, many of the stuff I would not have accomplished because we work together to accomplish things. Okay, where I'm weak, the areas that I'm weak, Lisa D is usually stronger than me. The areas that she's weak, I'm usually stronger than her. So we balance each other out. Now, notice that I said we balance, okay? It's a balancing act. We balance each other out, okay? Her weakness, right? She's down here in certain areas, right? And I'm up here. So when I attach to her, we're in alignment. We're in balanced mode, okay? But if I don't attach to her and she's weak, she's going to fall down, right? We have to balance and align ourselves up with each other, and we work as a team together. I don't have to worry about when we out in the mall or wherever we go. I don't have to worry about my back. She got my back. Okay. I don't have to worry about her stabbing me in my back. She ain't gonna do that. She gonna protect somebody from stabbing me in my back. And the same with me. I got her back because what? I love her, and I support her. Sometimes I don't. There's some things she does. Sometimes I don't want to support her in, but I know it's important for her. If I realize that it's very, very important for her, I will support her whether I agree with her or not. That's just how we flow together. And when you are engaged with someone, you're going with someone, you're dating someone, you are to help them move up in life. Yeah, that's your job because you love that person so much. You don't want to see them fall down. You want to see them move up. And that same feeling, that same mutual feeling of growth should be coming from that other individual towards you. If you have that, you have something special. If you have not that, you have nothing. Okay? Because when somebody don't want to see you grow, the opposite of growth is what? Decay. Then they want to see you decay. That means you don't mean that much in their life. If they want to see you grow, that means you don't mean that much to them. And then you don't need to be in their life. They don't need to be in your life. So support, man. Support that lady, and that lady should support you in everything you do. When she sees she can't support you, or you see you can't support her, then you need to sit down and start thinking about making other arrangements. Because when you're a couple together, and especially with Filipinos, you have to support them. And the thing about Filipinos, ladies and gentlemen, you will have to support not only them. A lot of times, you got to help them support their family members. That's just the way. I've told you many, many times. When you marry a Filipino, you marry a family. That's just the way it is. I know some of y'all don't agree with, well, Bobby, I didn't marry her. I didn't marry her family. I married her. I'm like, well, I got to take care of them. They're just leeching off my money. I just want my money. Okay, that's the situation. You have to understand that in this culture, it's different. They think that all foreign people are rich. Not necessarily all of us are rich. Some of us are, some of us not. But they think all of us are rich, and they want you to help. Most of the time, Filipinos have less money than the foreign men. And say they look for people to help them. Not that doesn't mean they don't love you, but they look for people to help them as well as their what? Family members. And now, in our case, Lisa D and I have always helped Lisa D since I met her, and I've always contributed to her family. The way I did it was I would send her money to take care of Lisa D. And Lisa D would in turn take care of herself with the money. I sent her enough to take care of herself, and then she would help her family, buying food, uh, medicine, whatever they need out of the money I sent. And so I took care of her and her family before we even got engaged, before I even married her. And so to this day, I help Lisa D. Lisa D helps her family, and we that's how we do. It's about being a part of the family and then being supportive of the family and having the family support you. Now, and then you say, well, what did they do for you, Bobby? They don't do nothing for you. They do stuff for me. Every time Lisa D goes to the mountain, we go to the mountain. When we come back to the city, to our home here, we're loaded down. Loaded down with what, Bobby? They're loaded down. They give us what they can. And what do they have to give us? Their love, number one. Their friendship, number two. Their time, number three. And then they give us fruits and vegetables. They grow their food there. We have sweet potatoes, bananas, all kinds of stuff. Dragon fruit. Papa has a dragon fruit farm. I mean, you grow dragon fruit. Oh, that's what we got, the dragon fruit. Remember, I did a video. Lisa D was dragon fruit queen. All of that, they help us. They support us too. Yeah, and if we were to buy the stuff that they give us when we go up there, it would cost a lot of money. Yeah, but it's given freely. And when we help them freely. Okay, so that's how you support each other in a family. That's how you support each other in a relationship. It has to be a loving, caring, mutual way to do it. If you want, it cannot be a one-sided affair. If you're in a one-sided affair where you support her and she don't support you, you need to sit down and have a serious coming to Jesus meeting with her. What's wrong with you, sister? Time I try to do something, you're not with me, and you don't need that in your life, man. And if you do that to her, every time she try to do something, you're not with her, she don't need that in her life. Okay? Y'all don't need to be together. I'm telling you, man. Lisa D and I have a wonderful relationship together. Is it perfect? No. We be like, we fuss too. We argue too. But we don't, when we argue and fuss, we work it out. We talk it out. We reason with each other. And the overriding factor in our relationship, ladies and gentlemen, is we understand that we're in this for the long run, for the long term, until the end of time for us. Okay. That's where we know how it's going to end. So we know that the temporary argument that we're dealing with is only what temporary. And we know that we got to get through this because we already know what our end game is. Our end game is for life. Until death do us part, that's our end game. So when you understand the final reality of your situation, your relationship, the little argument you're going through, you're going to get through because you know what the end game is. That's where we look in life. Long term. That's how we look at things. Long term. When you just got, well, you look at the short term, well, you don't like me, I'm getting out of here. I'm going to my home. I'm going to my mama. Who does that? That's nothing. You got nothing when you find somebody like that. Let them go. They're unstable, they're unreliable, they're undependable, and you don't need that kind of person in your life if you're trying to build up a strong, loving relationship. Healthy, building up a healthy relationship with the Filipina. When you build that relationship up, you will have a relationship like Lisa D and I have right now. We built our relationship from the ground up. Okay. And we're still building on it. This project is not finished yet. Okay, it won't be finished till God say so. That's how you have to look at the long term, no short term. Well, I'm gonna marry her and we're gonna stay together for 6 years. And if they ain't lived for 5 years, if they ain't right, I'm getting out of here. You already dooming yourself to a life of despair, the life of disparity, because you say you're giving yourself a way out. I remember a long time ago, I read this story about a general. I forgot who it was. Alexander the Great, I think. He had some men, right? He had an army, great army. He was conquering all these countries, all over the world, all over the world. One country go there, one country, and the people said, "How are you doing this? Your army is small. How are you doing this, sir?" He said, "Very simple." He said, "When we go to on our ship, we go to the shoreline of the country we're going to conquer." I said, "Come here, boys." I said, "Everybody off the ship." He said, "Now," I say, "when you get off the ship, torch the ship." They said, "What? You heard me? Torch the ship." Say, "How we gonna get back on?" They say, "There's no turning back. There's no turning back in your relationship." Okay? You burn the bridge, you burn the ship, you can't go back the way you was. When you got that concept in your mind, you can move forward through any situation, any crisis, any circumstance that blocks you from moving forward because you know the end result. You're going to be victorious in the what? Long term and in the what? End game of it all. Are you with me so far, GP? Happy New Year once again to all my people, friends, fans, family, members, friends, everybody looking at me right now around the world. All right, that's all I got for you, man. Let's go real quick review, and we out. Okay, there you go. There you go. So we talked today about 4 things about building a healthy relationship. We focused on communication, we focused on respect, we focused on trust, and we focused on support. All of those factors are necessary if you want to build a healthy relationship. You can't have one without the other. And if you do have one and you don't have the other three, you have a sorry piece of relationship. You ever hear somebody say, "I got a piece of job"? Yeah, you ain't doing much. You ain't getting much pay. You're not getting much benefits. That's a piece of job. If you just got one of these factors and don't have the other, you got a piece of relationship. You won't never get in the true value of the relationship because you not all have all the pieces together. You'll never win a game in your relationship. You'll never be successful in your relationship if you're missing the pieces of the pie. If you're missing pieces, okay, you might get the check, but you won't get checkmate because you're missing the king, or you're missing the rook, or you're missing the queen, or you're missing the knight. Okay, so remember that you need these 4 things at least, and you got to build on it every day to make your relationship healthy. If you let any of these elements go down, your relationship health will go down as well. Okay. And that's when your relationship health goes down, it don't get back up sometimes. It fall down. We fall down, but we get up. Sometimes you don't get up. Okay, especially as it pertains to relationship. It's hard to. Let me tell you one thing. It's hard when your woman or you lose trust in your woman. It's hard to get that back. It's hard. It's hard. You know, you can lose trust in a twinkling of an eye. You see him with another man or another woman. You see her with another man, and the trust gone like that. And she, well, can you trust me again? No. It might take a lifetime to build that trust back. You may never build it back up. Okay, that's why I'm talking about when people get together and a relationship fall down. Sometimes you don't get back up because it's hard to recover those elements, those pieces, the trust, the communication, the respect, the trust. It's hard. The support. It's hard to recover those once those are missing or those fall out of your equation of your relationship. Hmm? It's hard, very hard. So, guys, ladies and gentlemen, build on your relationship in 2023. Okay, improve upon it. Okay, don't let it slide. Don't let nothing slide in your relationship. If you come home and you say, "Hey, how you doing, baby?" He said, "Oh." And when you walk away, you notice something wrong, but you let it slide. That letting it slide gonna turn into a monster next week if you keep doing it. Anything out of the ordinary, catch it, nip it in the bud. Nip it in the bud. Nip it in the bud. That's how you stop problems. All right, that's all I got for you, man. People get ready. Whether the train's coming, don't need no ticket. You just get on board. All you need love. Who? Say it again. Say sweet, sweet love. Don't need no ticket. You just get on board. Get on board. You ready to ride train ride easy one day, gonna go in love. When I say toot toot, you say all aboard. Toot toot. Toot toot. When I say all aboard, you say toot toot. All aboard, all aboard, all aboard. Let's ride this train. Y'all ready, man? I want to find out who's rubbing up, tough enough, popped up enough to be the first man on this train in 2023. Just don't want to be. Now, you know what you want to do. You know what you want to be in 2023. You want to say that? All right, I need to find out who's the first man up in this house. First man up in 2023. It's a brand new year. My wife told me last night we had some after we did the show last night. She said, "Don't bring that 2022 stuff in 2023." I said, "What you mean?" She said, "Your attitude." Okay, I said, "Okay, I'm gonna work on that." That's what you do. That's what we call calling each other out. If she saw something in my attitude that she didn't like, and she called me out for it, I want her to do that. You know, because I need to see something that I can't see everything about me, but she can. And I love that because she corrects me a lot. And I do the same for her. Yeah. So always be in a situation where you're correctable. All right, first man up in the house today, Ron Chain, BobbieD, one nation group love. Who we got? Lord Cadillac. What's Monroe Smith in the house, Monroe Smith in the house. Woo, what's up, brother? How you doing today? Happy New Year to you, first of all, first and foremost. Monroe is coming to us from North Carolina. What's Greensboro? Greensboro, North Carolina. Those of you that don't know, Greensboro is a small town, and in Carolina, but it's a beautiful place. If you're looking for a family atmosphere to raise your children and come have a nice family living, that's a nice place to go. It's pleasant, and I lived in Charlotte for 3 years, so I know about Carolina. But Greensboro is a nice, very, very proud of the way he does it. I'm happy to see that. He's not a Carolina boy. He wasn't born in Carolina. He's born in I think he was born in New York, up in the north somewhere. So, but he's took to the Carolina to the south, and he's called the south his home. He's a transplanted northerner. I mean southerner. Whatever you want to call it. Let's go, right, Trey. Hey, give me his prop, man. First man up in the house today. He said, Monroe, he said, amazing Monroe is in the house today, and he's living his life in North Kakalaki. You know, I'm from the north. No, he's from the north side. I'm from the south side. So we support each other because of that. Carolina is one of the poorest states in the union. It's the way it is. We were born, I was born in, he was born north, but I was born in South Carolina, one of the poorest states in the union. Yeah. But you think I let that stop me? No, I moved. I moved to Georgia, one of the richest states in the nation. No, but yeah, it's not about where you come from. It's how you deal with your situation and how you deal with your circumstance to make yourself better and to get things in life and improve your life. Good to see you, Monroe. Ryan Chain, who we got? Calculate. He said, I'm watching from Pat Siegman. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Monroe. Monroe made, that's right. Monroe said he was going to go to Manila. He's and to be with his lady for Christmas. Well, Monroe, I hope you had a great Christmas. I know you did. You were with the one you love. You can't get no better than that, my brother. You cannot get any better. Monroe came out here earlier this year as soon as the pandemic had lifted, and he visited his fiance for I think like a month or so. He had a great time there, and he decided to come back. You know, he got the Monte right. I thought he could do it like that. You know, a lot of y'all be like, yeah, I'm trying to scrape up a damn dollar, get done there. I can't do it. Well, he can do it, man. Congrats to you, Monroe. That shows that you're dedicated, that you're dependable, that you found somebody that's worth that investment, because it is an investment. When you spend thousands of dollars twice in a year, I've done it. I've come out here twice, several times to see Lisa D. And so I know that I had an investment in her, and I know how special she was to me. And so you know how special she is to you, and it's worth that money. You got to work hard to get it. It's all right. She's worth it. Okay, man. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your day. Enjoy the rest of your vacation in the Philippines. Tell your lady I said hello, man, and you take care. Let's go, round chain. Who we got? Mark Crook in the house. Crook, Mark Crook, Mark in the house. Woo! Second man up. What's up, man? You good? Hey, number two, Jeff Waldo, Crook Mark. What's wrong with you? And all that, right? He said, what say you, BobbieD? Hey, man, you know what we say. We always say we blessed and highly favored and flavored up the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That God has been good to me and good to Lisa D. We came through 2022 and strong as ever. We had a few setbacks, like everybody else, challenges in 2022. But with the help of the Lord on our side, we overcame it. We are overcomers. You know what I'm saying? We overcame those challenges and we rose up to another level as we slayed those nasty devils. You know what I'm saying? If anytime you move up in life, you got to do some killing. Oh, he said you kill Bobby. No, I ain't talking about no people. I'm talking about the devils. We got to be a devil. We got to learn how to be devil slayers. How do you be a devil slayer? You get in your word, you pray, and you get strong. You be strengthened by the word. It's the word that strengthens you, and it's the word that you can cut people down with. You ain't got to use your hand. Speak the word, live by the word, eat by the word, sleep by the word, and God will do his thing for you. Let's go around train by who we got? Life and art. He's a thumbs up for Bobby. Thank you so much, brother. Everybody hit the like button for me one time. 1, 2, 3. Chicha out. 1, 2, 3. Chicha. Can you hit the like button, please, man? Come on. We need you to. It's 2023. I need you to hit that like button, okay? Don't play with me. Just hit the like button. Don't play with me, but pray with me, okay? Don't play with me. I'm not the one to play with. I'm not the one to mess with. But please, man, please, sir, hit the like button. Let's go. Crook Boy, he said, Happy New Year. Thank you so much, sir. Happy New Year to you. God has been good in 2022, and he's still blessing us in 2023. We don't know all of the things that will befall us in 2023, but we know the one who is over it all. His name is the Most High God. So we trust in God to bring us through this year. He brought us through last year. Some of our friends didn't make it in 2022. Some of our family members didn't make it. But you know what, man? I'm thankful that we're here. And the life is for the living. It is not for the dead, okay? The Bible says, let the dead bury the dead, and we're alive. So we those that didn't make it, we just for God, we pray for their souls, and we take a little bit of wine and throw it over their grave. Nah, I'm just playing. But we pray for them when we move on. Life is for the living, not for the dead. Let's go round train, BobbieD, Lisa One Nation. Who we got? Calculate. He said, hello, Mark. What's up, man? You good? So good to see you in the house today. Round train, who we got? Crook Mark. He said, Happy New Year, Love Train. Thank you so much, sir. We appreciate Crook Mark. It's a good new year, and everything in life is how you deal with it, how you receive it, how whether you let it take you down or whether you let it lift you up, and then how you perceive that situation. You know, perception is part of reality. How you perceive it. You know, a lot of people look at it the bad. We look at the same picture, the same object. I take it in a positive way. You take it in a negative way. It's how you perceive it and how you deal with it that matters in life. Let's go around change BobbieD, see one nation of group of love. Happy Lord Kakalaki. Say Happy New Year's to everyone. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that, North Kakalaki. Happy New Year's to you out there in Pacific, enjoying the sweet life with your lady, man. I hope everything is okay. I hope you're not in the flood zone out there. I know it's been a lot of flooding here, y'all. Many provinces in Pasig and Luzon and mid Visayas have been flooded. There have been several flood-related deaths, as opposed to the United States. Blizzard deaths in northern area, several. I think like last time I counted like 41, maybe more than that now. But the times are changing, guys. Yeah, and you have to change with the times. The climate change is wreaking havoc around the globe. Okay, and it's taking no prisoners. Everybody's being touched. Years ago was like only the Philippines would have this kind of typhoon and tornadoes and earthquakes and tsunamis and all that. But now everybody got, and you know, it will only be one part of the year. Now it's year round. It's year round. You know, I remember last year there was flooding in New York in the northern area, and people had never had that before. And now there's a blizzard. When the last time you heard about a blizzard? You know what I'm saying? And people dying, actually not able to drive in their cars. The cars freeze up, and they freeze up in the car trying to get home. It's crazy, man. Yeah. So we have to pray. You know, they said it's the end time. I don't know. I just be ready. I want to be ready when he comes. You know what I'm saying? Let's go Ryan Chamber. Who we got? Terry Fleming. What's up, Terry? Rain Man coming. Rain Man coming. Rain Man, Rain Man. What's up, Rain Man? You all right? Happy New Year to you, my brother. To hit the one dropping. We just dropping. I got a bad signal today, y'all. I don't know why I'm doing that. I had to reset my router prior to getting online, so the signal's not too good today. Let's go. Terry Fleming, he said, tap it off. Yeah, everybody hit the like button for one time. 1, 2, 3, chichapaya. 1, 2, 3, chichapaya. Hit the like button, please, ma'am, please, sir. Hit the like button, y'all. Come on now, do that thing for me. Let's go. Don Kakalaki, he said, hello, Mr. Terry Fleming. What's up, man? You good? Don Kakalaki is out in Pasig. He's having the time of his life. He's having the time of his. He went back for more. It was so good the first. His lady was so good the first time. He had to go back for some more. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Do your thing, man. Be happy. Be at peace. This is a brand new year, and you're starting it off right with your lady. Last time I talked to North Kakalaki, he was trying to get his lady now to the United States. He's doing the K-1 visa. You're going to marry that lady. You're going to put a ring on her finger. What's wrong with that? Stop shopping right there. That would be, I don't put a ring on her. Yeah, I know some of y'all like that, but you know, what's wrong with that, man? If you find somebody that you're totally at peace with, that you're in unison with, you're in sync with, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, why not link up with them? That's part of your peace, you know, and that makes you calm, that makes you relax, and it does the same for them. Why not link up? You know, be together 24/7. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Do your thing. Let's go around chain. Who we got? Terry Place. What's up, Knock Like it? You good? Knock Terry's from Miami, Florida. I've been in Miami. If you haven't been in Miami, man, y'all need to go down there. You're gonna have to buy you a big, thick, biggish glass shades, okay? Big, thick glass of shades and wear them on you, because you every time you turn around, it's somebody in one of them little string bikini. You be like, boom, it bust your eyeballs out. Let's go around chain BobbieD, see one nation of group with love. No, calculate. What's up, man? You say Happy New Year, Mr. Terry Fleming. Rain Man coming. Rain Man coming. Rain Man, Rain Man, Rain Man coming. Hey, man, Happy New Year to everybody once again on the Love Train Nation. It is a blessing to be associated with such wonderful gentlemen and ladies on this train ride that we have in this house. It's a blessing. You guys don't know how much you do for me and Lisa D. We are inspired by your courage. We are inspired by your the way you talk to us, the way you consistently come to visit us when we go online. All of those things you do to us and for us encourage us that life is worth the living when you have good people that you're surrounded with. Let's go round chain, BobbieD. Who we got? Terry Fleming. He said, "What's up, Cook? Ma, hello. What's up, Cook? You all right? You still a crook?" Let's go. He's still a crook. Right, everybody, who we got? Now, Cali, he said, "I'm flying back to the States later today." Okay, all right, man. Well, I hope you have a safe trip back. I know you enjoyed yourself. When you come to the Philippines for Christmas, if you've never come to the Philippines for Christmas, you're missing out on a treat, okay? You hear me? You're missing. They do it right, tight, long, strong. Now, the first time I came in to live permanently was in December of 2014, Christmas Eve. I came in, and when I got off the plane, it was like I was in another world, man. Everything was lit up, Christmas, everything, and the kids were caroling and all. And I met Lisa D, and we went to the mall. Oh man, I was like, wow! I'd never seen Christmas done on such a large scale as it was done in the Philippines. Everybody is like on one accord when it comes to Christmas. Yeah, so you will be in a new zone when you come in, man. On Christmas, it's a beautiful time, man. A beautiful time, okay? Let's go around chain, BobbieD. One nation under Google Dub. Terry Fleming. Rayman. He said, "Happy New Year, sir, North Carolina." Happy New Year, man. I'm gonna prophesy over everybody right now on this train. Y'all close y'all eyes. In the name of Jesus, I pray right now that 2023 will be better than all other years of all the members on this train, all the subscribers, all the friends, all the family members, all the YouTube members on this train ever had in their lives. Let all the blessings flow from you, Lord, on the people that need it, where they're weak, let them be strengthened, where they have financial needs, let the financial blessings flow, where they have spiritual needs, touch their hearts and minds, that they will know you as their Lord and Savior. Thank you, Lord. We ask it and we call it now. We say it so. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Hey, y'all better receive that. Put your hand out to the screen and say, "I receive that, brother." That's what you do. You want it in your life? You better claim it. Let's go. Claim that thing. Let's go. Mark at the house. What's going on, Terry, man? You all right, Rain Man? What's up, Rain Man? You good? We got right, Trey. I need you all day. You gonna grow up? Howard Cooper. What's up, Coop? Thank you so much for the donation to the nation. More blessing, much love. Thank you so much. He said, "Happy New Year to you, BobbieD and Lisa." Thank you so much, my brother. Happy New Year's right back at you, my brother. It's been a blessing to have you on the show. Howard Cooper is from Aloha, Hawaii, Honolulu, Hawaii. And every chance he gets, he's on the show with us. It's a blessing to have people that's consistent and that supports the show. Thank you so much for your donation. For those of you that don't support the show with your donation, thank you for showing up and supporting the show with your time. That's the least you could do. You ain't give them no money, right? Wow, just laugh. No, but thank you anyway, man. Hey, we appreciate it. We gotta do a dance for Howard Cooper, Ryan Chain, BobbieD, Lisa, One Nation, Growing Love. Who we got? Oh, now my signal's slow. The dance might not work out. I'm gonna try to see. Who we got? Okay, let's go, James. Let's
the hardest working man in the business. I feel good. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the original players from the Himalayas. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Come on, girl, let's do the penguin.
Thank you so much, Howard Cooper, for the donation to the nation. More blessings, much love. Thank you so much, my brother, from another mother. Thank you so much, man. It's always a blessing when I have people give to support the show. When you support this channel, you're supporting Lisa D and us coming back to you on a more frequent basis. We took some time off. This is the first time ever we took time off on a holiday for New Year's and Christmas because we felt needed to get more closer together, and we used that time. We got closer together, and we at the same time I still delivered videos to you on a consistent basis. So it's all a blessing. And thank you so much, Howard Cooper, for the donation to the nation. It's good to know that people care. And that's one way you can show your care by giving to the living. All right, who we got right train by DT One Nation? Who else we got? Sorry, I went down. Howard Cooper. He said Happy New Year to the chat. Yeah, thank you so much. Everybody, y'all give Cooper's Happy New Year back at him, okay? It's good. I'm thankful that I got a lot of cool brothers on here. And I say cool brothers, I mean brothers that are mature. They're not playing no games. They're not no player from the Himalaya, you know what I'm saying? You know. They real, like steel. You know, I got a lot of real men on this show, like steel men on this show that don't play no game. That they put it down, they lay it down like they want to lay it down, and they pick it back up like they want to pick it back up. That's the kind of man I'm talking about, and I'm blessed to have y'all on the show. Let's go around, Jane. Who we got? Look, he said, "Hello, Howard Cooper. What's up, Cooper? Coop in the house. Coop in the house. What's up, Coop?" He said, "North Carolina. Hello, what's up?" he said, "Hello." Let's go around, Jay. Who we got? Terry Fleming, Rain Man coming. He said, "I probably treat my relationship in the wrong way. I treat my lady like she's family. She comes and goes or calls at her own discretion. I'm not a jealous man, and I trust her to do the right thing." Okay, that's you were doing exactly what I talked about on the show today. You trust your lady, or you support your lady. You have a connection with her that's unique to you both, and you don't have any fear of her leaving you or cheating on you because you give her 100% trust. Yeah, it's nothing wrong with that. The key is making sure she gives it back to you. Okay, you trust her, but make sure she gives that trust, same trust to you as well. Now you trusting her, and she like peeping around the corner on you. Every time you turn around, she's stalking you. That's a problem. But hopefully, you both have a mutual respect, love, and care for one another. And when I talk to you about she doing the same thing, let me show you what she's doing. What he's doing to her. Oh, hold on, let me pull it back. What he's doing to her. Hopefully, she's doing the same thing. Okay. Number one, he's communicating. Okay. Number two, he has respect for her. Number three, he has trust for her. And number four, he supports her. He's doing all of those things. And I hopefully, because I think so, because they have a mutual good relationship, she's doing it too. Yeah. If he stop respecting her, gonna be some problems. If he stop communicating her, gonna be some problems. If he stop trusting her, gonna be some problems. Yeah. And if he stop supporting her, and I don't mean financially supporting her. You can support somebody by not have giving them money. Money's not everything. Yeah. What about your time? Yeah. What about advice? Yeah. Yeah, all kind of ways, different ways you support them. And money is just one way. But yeah, it's important that you keep all of those elements going strong in your life. And when you do that, your relationship will blossom. Some of y'all never had a real relationship in your life. Okay. I have had many relationships in my life, but they have never been equal to the one I have now with Lisa D. And I thank the Lord for that because it's a unique thing when you find a bond with someone in this world. You know, it really is unique and it's a special thing. When you find a bond with that one person, that's what you do. You stick with it. Hold on, I'm trying to get this back out. Give me 1 minute. Okay, hold on. Let me get this out. All right, so yeah, he's doing the right thing, and she's all right with it. All right, SML, what's up, man? You good? Good to see you in the house today. SML Ride Train by release. He wanted to share the groove of love. He said, "Hello, Love Train family. Happy New Year to you all. Thank you so much, SML. Cool, good to see you. SML is another one of our regular supporters, and he comes on the show on a regular basis, and we're always glad to see him. He's in and out a lot of time, but when he's here, it's a blessing to know that you care. and you share. Good to see you, Riley Train. Happy New Year to you, man. I hope your family, you and yours, have a solid 2023. You get what you want and not what you deserve. Okay. You know we deserve, all of us deserve nothing but hell. But we got a God, we got a Savior in Jesus. He saved us from a burning hell. Let's go. Ryan Train Body DC One Nation Group of Love. We got hold on, y'all. Messed up here. Okay, I gotta go back there. Okay, here we go. Uh Terry Flack, he said, I hate the New Year's fireworks. It reminds me of being an explosion that ended my military career. Oh my goodness. Sorry to hear that, Terry. So he's saying, God, that he was an explosion and that explosion injured him and it ended his career in the military. I'm sorry to hear that, man. So that I would imagine that if whenever he hears a lot of fireworks and loud sounds, that would bring some flashbacks to your mind. But wow, you don't know. You have to be critical and safe. You have to be careful how you speak around military people because a lot of people, military have people that have a lot of remembrances of bad time that we know not of. So you have to be careful when you deal with people. You don't know where they come from. You don't know what's in their mind. And sometimes a lot of our military people deal with that syndrome, and when something say boom, it just triggers a memory and they could go off. So you got to be careful, man. But this one is not. It doesn't make him go crazy or nothing, but it probably makes him remember that feeling that same explosion is happening all over again, and it's not a good feeling. But he's found a way to deal with it and move forward in life. The problem is a lot of military and veteran don't find a way to deal with it. And so that same explosion is going off in their head 24/7. When they wake up, when they go to bed, during the sleep, and so that causes them to lose faith in humanity, and then they wind up walking the street, all kind of crazy things. But you got to deal with reality, and you got to deal where you are. Let's go, Ron James. Who we got? Life in Cali, like it. He said, hello, Smell. What's up, man? You good? So good to see you. I'm up here in Passy enjoying my lady, and she get ready to take me to the airport in a little while, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be back home. And when I get home, I'm going to call her again. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's go. SML, you say, life in North Carolina, greetings from the Tar Heel State as well. Okay, SML is in North Carolina. I lived in North Carolina for 3 years. I loved it. Charlotte was one of the beautiful times of my life. I was working for, the company was called Bell South at the time. It is now called AT&T. But I was working for Bell South as a supervisor in a data center. And I had 3 beautiful years there. I love that. Charlotte is called the Queen City. That's what it's called. If you ever get a chance to go to Charlotte, check it out, man. You would not be disappointed. Let's go, Ryan Chain. Who we got? It's Life in North Carolina. Greetings from the Tar Heel. Did I say that well? I said it twice. Anyway, same thing. Who we got? Smooth, Sam. What's up, Smooth? Good to see you. Happy New Year to you, man. So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, all that kind of stuff. He said, hey, Miss Bobby, it's time to get drunk. What's wrong with you, Smooth? What is wrong with you, mister? I hear you said it's time to get drunk. Okay, I forgot. It's like 12:42 over there. So y'all are in the, I was like, what time is it? It's like is it 1:42? No, it's 11:42. It's 11:42 over there in the States. So it's not quite 12 o'clock yet. So that's what he's talking about. He's trying to pop that cap. Pop the cap out the bottle and try to drink that champagne. Oh. That's what he was doing out here. Did y'all see the video I did last night? We had a powerful video, man. They had a lot of firecrackers over here, but the fireworks that they did last night was good, but it don't compare to the ones we've had before. This was a light fireworks on New Year's Eve versus the one before. So, but yeah, it's time to get on your knees and pray. That's what you should be saying, because that's what we did. He came in the house and we prayed like we normally pray. This time, we normally get on our knees and pray. But this time I said, nah, we get on our knees. I sat on the couch. I said, come here, HD. And I put on my lap. That's what I did, man. I said, we're going to do something different this year. I put on my lap and I said, give me your hand. I prayed for her. She prayed for me. And I laid some hands on her head. And you know what I'm saying? I did it right. That's what you do. You want to start this year all right? You better get on your knees or something. Let's go. Who we got? Terry Play. He said, what's up, School? You good, man? What's up? So good to see you in the house today. Ryan Train Body, who we got? Terry, Move. He said, what's up, Mr. Fleming? You good, man? So good to see you. Life in Kakalaki, Move Sounds, Smooth Sounds. What's up, man? You good? Who we got? Smooth. Congrats to one and two. One was not Kakalaki, and two was who was two? Oh, well, no, I forgot, man. Hold on. Number two was Crook Mark in the house. Crook Mark in the house. Number two wouldn't do Crook Mark. Let's go. Who we got? Ryan Chain. Hey, Smooth. I say, Mr. Life. Hey, Mr. Life. Mr. Life. Oh, Life in the North Carolina. What's up? Ryan Chain, who we got? Smooth. I see. I'll be here in 2 weeks. Okay. Looking forward to seeing you in the Philippines, in Cebu City. And when you come, be ready to go back home. Because if you stay too long, you're going to be broke. Okay? All your money going to be gone. Okay? Don't bring all your money out here with you either. Bring only a certain amount. Okay? If you're coming out here for 2 weeks, you probably want to bring about maybe $1,000 US money, US dollars. And you can change them into pesos when you get here, or you can pull them from your ATM card if you have an ATM card that's honored in the Philippines from the States. But yeah, depending on what you got to do, you want to bring no more than $1,000 because you got 2 weeks, 500 for each week. I understand you have a lady and she has a kid, and you probably want to buy some stuff for them. Maybe take them someplace, visit this, visit that, and then you want to treat her right. Give her some money, man. Yeah, she got a child to take care of, and she's devoting time to you, speaking to you on a one-on-one basis on time. Help her out, man. And don't let her beg you for no money. Give it up. Give it to her. Be right, tight, and long. Who we got, Ryan Chain, BobbieD, One Nation on Groove? What up? Kakalaki. He said, thanks, Smooth Sounds. I had advantages. I'm in the Philippines now, but back in the States. Yeah, you're going to be back at the grindstone, buddy. You going back to the concrete jungle. You better get your mind right, mister. You better get your mind right. You going back to the concrete jungle. You've been living on Easy Street for the last few weeks. You better get your mind right. Let's go. We got Smooth. He said, hope you had a good time. Yeah, man, he had a good time. How could he not have a good time? He was around his lady, man. He was out. This is the second time around. This is the second time around, man. They say the second time is better than what? First. So yeah, he know a good thing when he see it. So he said, I want some of that. I want some more of that. Smooth. He said, I may not even have a girlfriend soon. What? What you talking about, man? What you talking about, Willis? He said, I told her I would not buy a house that I don't own. She got mad at me and called me a liar. Ooh, whoa, called you a liar. So let's break this down. So he talked to his girlfriend and he told her he would not buy a house that I don't own. Okay. That makes perfectly good sense to me. Why would you buy a house and you don't own it? That means you're buying a house for someone else to own it. Now, how is that going to benefit you? So your first statement made perfect sense to me. And I agree with that position. She got mad. Her third part of the station was, he said, she got mad at me and called me a liar. Okay. That's normal too. Apparently you offered to buy her a house. That's why she's calling you a liar. So why would you offer to buy her a house and then change your mind? I mean, why? Why would you lie to her like that? You knew you weren't going to buy the house, but you just told her to get her good in her good graces. Why would you tell her that you're going to buy a house? Or did you not tell her that you were going to buy it? There's something going on there that I'm missing or I'm not understanding. So you're not going to buy a house, right? Now, apparently she didn't know that part that you weren't going to buy a house you own. But then she wouldn't have called you a liar and put you in the fire because she's mad at you. So you have to work with her and find out and let her know, hey, if you interpreted from my lips that I'm gonna buy your house, ma'am, you was wrong. Yeah, I'll never go buy you no house because I'm not gonna buy me no house that I can't own. There's nothing wrong with that. If she trying to get married with you, that you need to find somebody else. Let's go around chain. Who we got? Michael Coffee needs some. What's up, Michael? Michael Coffee in the house, y'all. Michael Coffee needs some coffee in the house today. He said, BobbieD, hello. My Kamusta in Cebu City, Philippines. Nurse Mike, we doing good, man. We blessed and highly flavored of the Lord. You know how we do. Man. And we do it for you. Nurse Mike is in Cali, man. and he get ready to go on his nurse trip to I think he's going to Tokyo and some other place. But he goes on a lot of nurse missions, and he uses his skills to help the people in the countries he go to. Eventually, he'll be coming back to the Philippines at some point in time. He got a condo out here in Cebu City, and he wants to live 6 months here in the Philippines and then 6 months in the States. I got a lot of people. I got a friend, a lawyer. One of my subscribers is a lawyer, and that's what he does. He and his wife is Filipina. They come out here, they live for 6 months, and then they move back to the States. They live in Cali too. Actually, they live in San Francisco, and they come back and forth. So it's all right. Nothing wrong with that, man. Good to see you. Ryan Chan, who we got? Smooth sounds. He said, she told me as long as we married, I own it 50-50. Okay. Yeah, she's right. When I told her I would buy the house after I married her, she got mad again. Oh, Smooth. She trying to run a game on you, man. You get mad all she want. Is she paying the money or you? Who paying? Let me ask you a question. Who paying the money? Huh? Does she pay? Does she pay your rent? Huh? You get mad all she want. I'm gonna say, look here, sister. Tell her just like this. Look, you get mad all you want. It ain't gonna bother me. It's my money. Tell her just like that, and hang up on her. See what she be calling you back. Say, I'm sorry. Can you forgive me, please, and send me 5,000 pesos? Well, I was like, hey, no. But you see, he told her as long as we married, I will own it 50-50. Yeah, when you marry, here's the situation, gentlemen, and I want to break this down so you make sure you guys are clear. When you're in the Philippines, a foreign man or a foreign woman cannot own a house. Can't put it in your name. Now, when I say house, I mean a house and a lot. That's against the law. Foreigner cannot own a house and lot in the Philippines. Now, if you are married to a Filipina, you can legally own a house and lot, but it has to be in both of you guys' names, okay? Like right now, Lisa D and I own a house and lot, but we're married, right? But it's in both of our names. Now, let's say she says, screw you. I'm out. Or you say, screw her, you out, right? You split. Who gets the house? Who gets the house? Who gets the house? That's that question. Who gets the house? Is it her or is it she? Or do they split it 50-50? Which would it be? I'm going to tell you what it would be. She going to get the house. It ain't going to be no 50-50. Because that's the law around here. You marry a Filipino and they break up, that house is hers. I don't care if your name's on it or not. That's how they do out here. You know? So, you have to understand this is a different culture. There's nothing fair in life, and that's the one thing that's not fair. But who said everything life was guaranteed to be fair? I knew that when I got into this situation, and I knew that I had a woman that I could depend on, would not act crazy with me. But from what you're telling me about this lady, she's not dependable. So don't get in no house with her. Don't marry her. Don't bid no 50-50. Don't buy no house for her. Don't marry her. And God say don't have no children by her. But you're going to be paying through your nose. Okay? Let's go around train by DC, my national group. Look. Michael Coffee. Need some coffee. He said, Happy New Year 2020. Thank you so much, my brother. God bless. Keep the faith. Stay positive in your life. Nurse Mike, USA Cali. Thank you so much, Nurse Mike. God bless you in 2023. Keep you safe from harm and evil. Keep the Spirit of the Lord upon you and walk in peace. Thank you so much, my brother. Ryan Train, who we got? Cackalack, what's up? He said, hello, Michael. What's up, Michael Coffee? Need some coffee? You good? Ryan Train, who we got? Michael Coffee. Need some coffee? Life in North Carolina. God bless. Keep the faith. Be safe. Have a wonderful year. Thank you. Ryan Train, who we got? Smooth sound. He said, yes, Happy New Year. Nothing will spoil this. My birthday is January the 5th. Okay. Your birthday is January the 5th. My birthday is March the 5th. So I am a Pisces, powerful Pisces. You ever meet a Pisces guy? We're some powerful men. And we have good personalities. We're smart. And we don't take no mess. Mama don't take no mess. Mama don't take no mess. Hey, but yeah, that's how we are. He said, and things have been going great. And no one, especially some women, would have stirred the screw. There you go, man. Keep a positive mind, and you're going to be all right. You can't be, well, I don't know. She's out there. I'm just scared. You're gonna be messed up when you leave. When you get here, you're gonna be messed up. And when you leave, you're gonna be even worse. That's what's gonna happen to you. Come out here with a messed up mind, see what's gonna happen to you. They're gonna take everything you got, and then make you drop to their knees and give them everything you got some more. They're gonna make you find some. You like, I ain't got no more money. You better get out there and find some. Go get my money. That's how they do. Let's go. When your mind ain't right, they take advantage of you out here. Let's go. Uh, like Kakalak, he said, thanks, Michael Cock. I will take your advice. Yeah, do it right, man. Be peaceful. This year, I'm praying that BobbieD can settle down a little bit more and be a little bit more peaceful because I be going off sometime and I need to chill a little bit more. Okay. I don't know what it is, man. I used to be a hell raiser when I was young. I'm be honest with you, man. I like to talk trash to people. And I wasn't big at your hand, but I would mouth you off. You mess with me. But as I grew older and the Spirit of the Lord started working on me, that went down. Okay. But it ain't down where I need it to be. Okay. It still rise up in me sometimes. And I'll be like, what you say, man? I said, what? And I can't do that. I gotta be careful. Let's go around and change about the DC One Nation on the Groove of Love. Smooth. He said, did anyone here know if BAE ever went back to his woman? BAE. BAE? Who's BAE? BAE ever went back to his woman? BAE. Let me see. BAE. Before, after, everyone? Spell that out for me, brother. Give me the acronym for BAE. Now I'll tell you, okay? Let's go around, James. Who we got? Jerry Fleming. He said, my lady has her own house, job, life, and I have my own. I don't see us letting go of these things. The things that we work so hard to gain just to buy united, be united under one roof. Okay. If you have that mutual understanding and agreement, and you both buy into that philosophy, you're good. I mean, if it works for you and it works for her, why knock it? If you're happy doing what you're doing, you're not injuring her emotionally or physically. She's not injuring you emotionally or physically. Then why not? There's nothing wrong with that. Enjoy your life. That's what life is for. There's nothing that says every man has to be married. There's nothing that says every man has to have a woman. You know, you should. I mean, you can if you choose, but you don't have to have a woman if that's your choice. You can have a friendship. You don't have to be hooked up, booked up. You know, I believe this is my philosophy, and everybody don't buy into this. Okay, most people don't buy into my philosophy because I'm crazy. Nah, with y'all, man. Nah, but I believe that if I find somebody that I like, man, and you know, and she's unique to me, she satisfies my needs, and I can deal with her and ask her questions, and we can have a one-on-one conversation, and I'm feeling pleasant with her, and she's feeling pleasant with me. I'm gonna get that woman for my wife. I'm married. If I dealt with her a few years, I mean, she's still the same, she ain't acting crazy, I'm gonna hook it up. But a lot of guys ain't like that. They just like, oh, I'm gonna be my thing. Blah, blah, blah. But the thing is that Terry Fleming is a mature individual. He's a mature older guy. And this the lady he got, she's a Latina. I think he said she was a Latina. She's an older woman. They both are settled, and they only want companionship. What's wrong with that? Huh? She don't want his money. She don't want his cars. None of that. She don't want his house. She got that already. All she wants is someone to say, let's spend some time together. Let's go to a movie. Let's go to dinner. Let's go to a concert. Let's go to a museum. What's wrong with that? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hold your gun, stand to your gun, stick firm, stay what you're doing. As long as she's treating you with respect and dignity, decency, do her the same way and do what you're gonna do. Okay, man. Let's go around chain. Who we got? Michael Coffee. Need some coffee. What's up, Michael? The Bobby Who heading out to Cebu, Philippines in August 2023 from this right. Okay, man. Hope to see you when you get here, man. Give me a shout out. We'll hook up with you if we can. I ain't gonna say we're gonna hook up with you because I'll tell you, man, I got so much stuff going on, man. I'm gonna try, but I can't say for sure. And don't get mad at me because I can't do it because I got so much stuff going on. That's what happened this year. When people started coming out here, I couldn't deal with I couldn't hook up with everybody. I got too much. I got a lot. I got to keep this channel going. I got a wife. I got a house. I got other stuff to do. And everybody wants you to just drop. I'm here, and you got to drop everything to see them, and I can't do that all the time. But I try for the people I really know. Okay, man, let's go. We got Smooth says amen to you, prayer. Thank you so much, my brother, from another mother. Round chamber, who we got? Michael Coffee. Need some coffee. What's up, Michael? He said, Bobby, hello. We'll start living in Cebu, Philippines about part-time in 2024. I love Cebu. It will be my second home from this. Thank you so much. You know, I went to Cebu visiting first another lady, then Lisa D. And it took I came out here a total of about 14 trips before I actually came my last trip in 2014 and stayed permanently. So it was like a second home to me too. Because when I was in the States, when I went to Cebu and then came back home, I missed it that much. And I couldn't wait to go back. Because a lot of those trips, I went twice in the same year, you know? And so I had the money then. I had a lot of money then. I always had a good job. I had a good job, good 401k plan. And the 401k plan was sustaining us a lot when we got out. When I moved there permanently, I had a huge 401k plan. I still got some money there now. Yeah. So yeah, if you like it, man, make it a home. You know, it's always Cebu is a nice place for a foreign man if you don't have no hangups, if you don't want to fight, if you don't want to get drunk all the time. You don't want to beat women, stuff like that. It's a nice place for you. But if you like a crazy man, you need to stay the H out of this. They're gonna take you. They're gonna bust your head. They're gonna. Who we got? Smooth. What's up, man? He said, Lisa G looks like a light skinned black lady in that picture. By oh really? Oh, I'm gonna show you what you're talking about. Yeah, hold on, pull it up. It's like a light skinned black woman. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let's see. Right here. Right here. Right here. Lisa D, you know what, man? Let me tell you this, Smooth. Everywhere we go, I don't care what country we're in, Lisa D blends into wherever we go. We went to all these different countries. They say she looked like she's a Singaporean. She looked like she's a Hong Kong. She looked like she's a Thai person. Oh, she just blends in everywhere we go. She got that kind of look, but she got a cute face. And Lisa D look younger than what she is. She almost 55, but she looks. DT almost 55 years old. She look like 25. You know what I'm saying? But that's how she do. That's how she do. Her family, she got a nice. If you seen her mother and father, her mother don't look nothing like her. I'm sorry. You see her mother, you like, is that DT mother? But the dad, she looks more like the dad. But her other sisters and brothers, they look like the mom. Now in her family, Lisa D is the lightest one in their family, as far as the mother and father and the sisters and brothers. But her mom is more darker, and the dad's a little bit more lighter. That's because they work on the farm out in the heat and sun all day. Lisa D grew up. They didn't put her out in the sun because she was sickly as a kid, and every time she would go out and help other kids with the farm work, she would get sickly. So mom decided just to keep her in the house, and that's how she grew up. That's why she's fair complexion, lighter complexion versus her brothers and sisters. Let's go around train Bobby DC one day in the room. Look, who we got? Terry Fleming. What's up, Rain Man? He said, "Oh, she's jealous, but in the newness of this relationship, we are still working through each out of our shortcomings." Okay. So I got you, man. She's a little bit jealous, okay, but the relationship's so new, you're still working on that, and she's working on it, and she's working through it. Okay, that's good because it takes two to tango, right? You got some issues, so does she. And if you want to stay with each other, then you both have to do what? Work it out. You have to work that thing out. Now, if she's working, then you got to decide: is she worth working it out for? Is she worth adjusting myself for? And if she's worth it, then do it. What's wrong with that? You're the age now where you can make changes to your life if you so desire. Okay. She's at the age now where she can make adjustments to her life if she so desire as well. So, but if you don't desire, break it up. Go on to somebody else. Let's go, Ron Train. Who we got? Murphy. Hey, what's up, Murphy? Got in the house. Woo, got in the house. Woo, what's up, Gunny Man? Rain Man coming. Go finger. He said, Happy New Year, family. Thank you so much, Murphy. Happy New Year to you. Right back at you from my brother from another mother. Good to see you in the house today. All my regulars in the house. I got all my brothers and me. You know what I'm saying? We are family. Sister Sledge. Y'all don't know I talk about. Y'all don't know about that. Y'all don't know about that. Sister Sledge in the house. There go, Ron Train. Who we got? Smooth. He said, "What's up, Mr. Hayes? You all right, man? Hayes in the house. Hayes in the house. Yeah, he's here. He's here. Let's go. Who we got?" Baby, he said, "Congratulations, Monroe, number one." Monroe wasn't playing, man. He's out there in Passy with his lady, and she ain't shady. He had his lady, he got his head laying on his lap, and she rubbing his bald head. Let's go, right there. About you one day. Terry Fleming, what's up, Rain Man? He said PTSD. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm trying to think of the name of it, but it's called PTSD, post traumatic syndrome, something like that, disorder. It's a feeling of fight or flight. It makes you want to find a quiet, dark place to huddle down, and peek out at the world. Yeah, I understand that. I never had PTSD, but there's people walking around with it right now that don't know they got it. And that's the worst part of it. A lot of football players have traumatic syndrome. They don't even know it. Then they wind up busting somebody's head or doing something crazy. And then when they go to the doctor, did you know you had this? Kind of crazy stuff. But a lot of our veterans that have gone through war. I've never been. I'm a veteran, but a little bit of time and not a whole lot. But I've never gone through any war or something like that. But a lot of guys have, and they get messed up, and it's hard to shake that thing. It's hard to shake because what it is trauma. After you've seen somebody get shot or taken out, and you've got to deal with that. That's nothing to take lightly. Like Terry Fleming said, he was an explosion. Okay, that left a very, very strong trauma on him. He's still dealing with it to this day. And so that's why he's getting his disability check, because he was traumatized by that event in his life, and he had to deal with that every day of his life. And it's nothing to play with. When you find somebody who got PTSD, just don't, because you can look at somebody and you would never know they have it. You cannot tell what they got by just looking at the exterior appearance. It's in the mind, and it's in the memory banks of their minds that memory comes back. It can come back at any time, and then there's certain triggers that will trigger that memory, and bring it right back like you still was in it. So it ain't nothing to play with. You find somebody got that, man, you better be careful. Let's go, Round Chain. Who we got? Cackalack, he said, "Thanks, Mr. Murphy. Hey, I appreciate it, man. I'm doing good, man. Hope you're doing good. Happy New Year to you, man." Round Chain, who we got? Smooth Sounds. He said, "I did not say I would buy one." Yeah, right. He said he gonna buy. Come on, man. Where she get that from? There, you didn't say. He said, "I said I want to buy." You sound like Donald Trump. He said, "Well, I didn't say I was gonna buy one. I said I want to buy one." Oh Lord. Okay, well, it's a slight difference there, Smooth, but in the explanation of the language, he must have misconstrued your point. He said he want to buy one there. I was not going to buy one there, and that's a slight difference. But she lost that in the translation, so she thinks you want to buy one. Okay, so you might well get that in your mind, Mister. She ain't gonna change your mind on that. Let's go around chain, Bobby. DC One Nation on the group with love. We got Murphy. Hey, he said, whenever I say something to my Filipino, I make sure I say it in a way that she cannot misinterpret. That's an excellent way to deal with it. And I'm gonna tell you, Murphy Hayes hit a very important point, ladies and gentlemen. If you're dealing with a Filipino, there is a huge language barrier. Even if your Filipino speaks perfect English, okay, because of the cultural differences, how we interpret certain nuances in our language and certain words can be different, totally different to that Filipino. Okay, understand me. And I say this from experience. Lisa D and I have been married 7 years, and to this day, we deal with this issue about what I say and how she interprets it, and vice versa, what she says, and therefore how I interpret it. And it comes out jumbled up. And we wind up, what did you say? I thought you said this. I thought you said that. And then when we sit down and figure out what I was intending to say, it was totally innocent. Or she just didn't interpret it right. Or I didn't interpret what she was saying right. And it causes confusion all the time. That's an ever-going, non-going issue that you will deal with. And you need to be prepared for that. The best way to be prepared for that is have the skills that I'm giving you on the show, how to communicate properly, have proper communication skills. When you deal with communication, there is a sender, right? Sender, and there's a what? Receiver. The sender is the one who's sending out the message. The receiver has to do what? Interpret the message, receive it. But in order to receive it, he has to interpret where it's going. What is it saying? Is it going too far? He has to understand. And there has to be a correlation or a synchronization between the sender and the receiver, or they will be a miscommunication of the transmission of that sender saying whatever they're saying. Are you with me? You feel me? I'm serious. That's how you got to look at it. And if you're not in sync with that receiver that you're sending your message to, you're going to have trouble, baby, especially if it's a Filipino, because the language of the Filipinas, and I'm speaking primarily as a Cebuano. I think it would be the same way in Filipino as well. Their language is very specific, and you just, not too many generalities in their language. And you in English, there's a lot of generalities. One word can mean several different things. But in their language, one word means that one word. Okay. There's very seldom room for error. Okay. So that's a huge problem. And we go through that all the time. But it's okay. We work it out. We work that thing out. Let's go around. Who we got? Terry Flemings. What's up, Murphy? You good? Got in the house. Woo! Ride train. Who we got? Murphy. Hey. He said, if you don't, they will not get it clear. No, you have to. You have to be very specific. And I do it a lot. When I talk to Lisa D, I say, hold on. I need to tell you something. And sometimes she'll be busy. And I can talk to her when she's busy sometimes. But if it's something that I need her to pay attention to and to get, we tell each other this. Did you get it? That's our signal. I'm saying something that you need to get. And whenever I tell her something, I said, did you get it? Get that? You got it? That means, did you hear what I said? Did you listen to me? Did you interpret what I said? Do I need further explanation? And if you don't do that on a consistent basis, you're going to always be butting heads because nobody's going to get it. So that's what I do with Lisa D. And she does the same for me, because a lot of times I misinterpret what she's saying. Okay. I'm not trying to be misinterpreted. And sometimes you think I'm trying to be funny, but I'm not. I don't get it, because we have a cultural difference. And you'll find that as well. Let's go around, BobbieD. Who we got? Baby, hello, what's up, Terry? You good, man? So good to see you. Rain Man coming. Rain Man coming. Rain Man. What's up, Smooth? He said, yes, I told her I would just get a 3-bedroom condo or townhouse so I can own it. And no one can ever take it. Yeah. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. You can. I neglected to tell you earlier that I said that you cannot buy a house and lot as a foreigner in your name by yourself, but you can buy a condominium. Okay. You can buy a condominium and put it in your name yourself. When I first got here, that's what I wanted. I wanted a condo. I said, I don't want no house or lot. I don't want that. I want a condo. But she didn't want that. And we went around the roses with that one for a while. Because I said, look, I don't need all the land, and I don't need all that. I just want some place where I can lay my head at night, be clean, and that's it. She believes in home ownership, and so do I. Because I was a real estate agent at one point in my life too. I sold houses, and so I understand the principle of property and principle of appreciation of property. So, long story short, we agreed to buy. So that's why we're here now. So, but I wanted a condo, and to be in the back of my mind, if I had to make my choice all over again, I probably would buy me a condo, because it's easy to deal with a condo and it's easy to rent it out if you ain't there, But we're here now, and thank God we're here. Let's go, Roger. Who we got? Who? He said, "Beat Black and me." Oh, back. Okay. What do you say about him? I forgot. Let me see. I got to go back and figure it out. He said something about BIA ever return. Hold on. Okay. Will he ever return? I don't know. I don't know, man. Where is he? They say he was going to Thailand. Did he ever get to Thailand? Because I don't keep up with him, man. I had to let BAE go for a while, man. He was like, well, I ain't gonna tell y'all that. It just wasn't right stuff he was doing. I had to let that guy go. But I don't know what's going on with him. But I had to pray for people like that, because he got, well, I don't know. They say he got PTSD and all that kind of crazy. He was out there. and that's why he got the 100% disability. But I don't know, man. I pray that all good things happen to him in 2023. I'm not sure what's going on with him. I don't know where he's at. If y'all know, let the show know. But I don't know what's happening with him. Let's go round chain. Who we got? Who's? He said 12 a.m. Well, Happy New Year. Okay, it's 12:13 now.
Happy New Year!
Your teeth is black.
This of the
You have to come further in.
or
Yeah,
year.
in. Yeah, there you go. Come over.
Still.
You sit right there. Sit right here.
Nah.
Sit right there. Yeah. She says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody from Lisa D, the tuba queen.
Happy New Year!
And she needs some tuba.
I
She had.
take this
No, don't take that off. Okay, pull it off since you want to run. But it's a blessing. Oh, I can fix that, Lisa D. Hold on. I'm gonna fix
no,
this.
it's okay, my dear. I just said Happy New Year.
Okay. What? I got Jackson on Lisa D sit down.
What?
People want to hear from you because they care for you. Hold on. Okay. Now put your head in. Stick your head in there. See?
All right.
I got it
better.
fixed. That's better. Lisa D wants to wish everybody a happy new year. And I'm glad you're here because I got to go to the restroom. Sit in this chair for a second. I'm
No.
serious. I got to go to the restroom. I got to use it one quick minute, y'all. Hold up. I got to go.
Okay. Go.
Just sit right there until I get back.
No,
Talk to the
let's
people.
start your
Talk to the people.
hello. My face
Talk to
got-
the people, Lisa D.
Hello, guys.
Ask them how was the new year.
Wait lang, I have to fix your screen. Uy.
Oh, she messed it up.
Nabala na eh. Hello, Happy New Year! I just woke up. I went to sleep because we slept late last night. What? Happy New Year! How is your New Year, guys? How is your New Year? Is it
Ask them what did they do for the New Year's Day.
na ba? No. Me too.
Read the comments.
Where you at?
Read the comments.
Kamsa. Hurry up!
Read the comments, Lisa.
Okay, smooth.
Huh?
Smooth Sound said, you teasing Bobby, saying she's 55, but yet it's true. Filipino women be 35 and look every bit of 19. Just like me. It's like me. I look younger.
Lisa D
What?
is 55 years old.
No.
She's sweet as she
It's
can
too
be.
much.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Lisa D, she'll never be 55, even when she turned 55. In my eyes, because she's a beauty queen to me. She's the only beauty queen I'll ever have in my life. You know what I said?
Yeah, thank you so much, beauty queen.
But no, Lisa D is less than, she's not 40 yet. She's like 30, 31?
Yeah.
21.
I'll
She's
go.
21. Anyway, let's go.
I will be okay, I will tell my real age, okay?
No, don't say it. Don't say it. I don't believe in telling age, okay? My mama told me, what you doing, Lisa D?
Your camera is too.
My mama told me a long time ago, don't tell nobody your age because it ain't their business. I said, okay, Mom. She never told nobody your age. You guess how you. Terry Fleming said, the pressure starts in a relationship when you move in together and your personal space becomes a shared space. You start seeing a new picture of each other. Yes, true. That's true. Because in your case, Terry, you've been alone for so long. You have been set in your ways. And when some, but that's what happened to me, Terry. I was alone. I was set in my ways, but I wanted to marry. When I married Lisa D, I felt bad because I'm like, oh, take all my time, all my space. She was getting in my space, my zone, my personal zone, and I didn't like it. And we had battle. We had a battle with that. You know, we worked it out. She said, "Well, you shouldn't have got married." I said, "Well, you shouldn't have married me." We went all, we went back and forth with that, but then we learned how to adjust to each other's personal space and personal boundaries. She respects my boundaries now, and I respect hers. Sometimes we still get into the little bit of you taking my space, but we work it out because, and as I told you at the beginning of this broadcast, we know what the end game is. We know what the end game is. The end game is until death do you what? Part. So all the little strife and stuff we go through, it don't mean nothing. We know what the end game is. We know what the final analysis will be. We know the end point. Okay. So that's how we do that. But yeah, I can understand that because I went through that with East D. Like, hey, every time I turn around, she in my face. But you get used to it and you move on. But in your case, you don't want to do that, and it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. You want your time for you. For you, your time is more important than being with somebody else cooped up all the time. You just don't want that. You value your personal time and your personal space more than having sharing it with someone else all the time. You don't mind giving them a slice of that time, a slice of that pie, but all of that pie, now, this is my pie. Let's go, right? Train by the DC one day. Who we got? Smooth. He said PTSD sounds like a lot like seasonal effect. Yeah, it's very similar. Although I think PTSD could be more debilitating, and both of them are dangerous. Okay, because it could lead somebody to going toward the edge. You know what I'm saying? And it don't take much when you get to the edge. It don't take much to push you off that edge. Okay, don't push me because I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. Remember that? Hey, it's weird. It's crazy when you get to the edge, man. Let's go. Who we got? Smooth. He said, I understand that my ex always got there mixed up. I understand that my ex always got there mixed up. They're mixed up with their, oh, yeah, they get stuff, again, like Murphy says, it's a matter of interpretation. You have to really explain it to the nth degree so that they understand what you're saying. And perhaps could it be that you didn't explain it to the nth degree and she got it mixed up, like you said you're gonna buy her house? Yeah, it could be that, because it's easy. It's very easy for Filipina to interpret that you say I'm going to buy me one when I get there. She interpreted you're gonna buy one for them, for you and her when you get there. That's how she might have got there. Let's go around, James. Who we got? Michael Coffee needs some. He said, BobbieD high. In 2025, I will officially retire as nurse. Oh, congratulations, my pretty congratulations. He's I will officially retire as nurse after working in the field for 24 years. Wow. That is a blessing, brother. That is a blessing. 24 years. Wow, that's a long time. Michael. He said, like I said, I like Cebu. Will be my second home. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. It's nice to have a place here that you can come and relax, get your mind off the concrete jungle and all of the states, and just relax and be you, who you are, who you were meant to be. And then when you get tired of that, go back to the concrete jungle, because a lot of people don't necessarily want to let that concrete jungle go. I don't know why. I don't want to go back there to live permanently. I don't. I don't mind. I don't mind. Visiting every now and then. But I don't want. I don't want that lifestyle. No, I was in corporate America for so long, in the dog eat dog world. And I just don't want that no more. Let's go around chain. Who we got? Moves. They say 2025. I'll be living there as well. Okay. Okay. If you come out here, man, I'll tell you, make sure you have your money right and your mind right. Because if you don't, you're going to have a trouble time. Let's go round chain. Who we got? Michael Coffee needs some cars. Bobby Hill. I chose Cebu in the Philippines as my second home because the Filipinos treat me so nice. So why not? Hey, that's right. They're very friendly out here, especially the foreigners. If you treat them right, treat them nice, they're going to treat you twice as good as you treat them. That's the way they do. But if you mess with them, they're going to mess you. Like, right, everybody, easy one day, you're going to up. Who? Is it last I seen BA was in Colombia. Okay. That's the last time I seen it too. But somebody said he was going to Thailand one time. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the dude, man. But all I know is he was bad news for me. I had to let him go. Let's go right chain by this one nation. Who we got? Smooth sounds. SML says smooth sounds. He's still there, but I don't think Bobby D is the person to ask. And not on this chat. You could always ask Jay himself. Okay, yeah. Ask him himself. Go on to his show and ask him what's going on with him. I don't know, man. I don't keep up with him. So he don't keep up with me. I don't keep up with him. We parted ways for a while. So that's what that is, you know. I don't try to cuss him out. I don't disrespect him. He don't disrespect me. We just moved on. That's how you do sometimes. Sometimes you have to move on from people. He had to move on from me. I had to move on from him. I'm not disrespecting him at all. I think he's a cool dude in some respects, and he thinks I'm a cool dude in some respects. But we still respect each other. But it's best to move on. Let's go around chain Bobby DC One Nation group and up. Smooth sound. You've been trying to catch up with Jay so I can get. Okay. I think he still had a show. Um, I think he do a lot of music shows or something like that thing. I'm not sure. Let's go round chain. Who we got? Smooth sounds on you. He's live now. Okay. He's on his channel now. Go check him out, Smooth. He on his channel right now. Go on, so where you at, man? So where you at, man? I want to know where you at.
I come with you.
DJ said, can I come with you? You want to go to Colombia? You're going up to Colombia visit, man. Y'all have a good time. Hey, Mark Hill in Colombia. They in the same place. They're in Medellin. They're in Medellin, Colombia. And you can go out there and visit Markel, and then you can visit BAE. But I'm telling you, man, if I was you, I would stay away from that place. I would go to Colombia if they paid me. I was thinking about going out there. But not all the stuff I done read. Nah. And Markel be telling me about that, how they act the fool out there on the foreigners. Well, nah, I ain't going out there. They won't get my money. They'll get my sympathy. But that's it. Round J, we got Smooth Sound. Wow, okay, some I'll go out there and check with him. Let's go round J. We got Smooth. From what I remember, he was a DJ at one point, so he knows a lot about music and stuff like that. Let's go round train. We got Smooth Sound. I just posted a New Year shout out. Okay. Send it to me, man. Send it to me. Let's go. Same to you. Happy New Year. Round train. We got Smooth Sound. He said, I have seasonal affective disorder, and there are times I fight with myself to keep control. Okay. For those of you that don't know, seasonal affective disorder is, I did a show on it, last year or year before, and I broke it down to its various essentials. Basically, it's people that over the holidays seasons, they become emotional, they can become depressive, they can get violent, all kind of stuff can happen, and they go through, it's a cycle. They continue to happen over and over, and it has to be treated in order to get them out. It takes a lot of time and effort, energy in therapy to get them out of there. Let's go around train Bobby. Who we got? Move. He said 2025, I will live there, but I still will fly back to America to work for 3 months and go back home. Okay. So make sure you got your plan right, tight, long, and strong. Okay, man. You can do it. I'm not discouraging anybody from reaching their dreams and shooting for the stars, because tomorrow is not promised to you. You know, whatever you got to do in life, you got to do it now, as when you can, while you can. That's why I moved to the Philippines. I kept saying I was going. You know, I dated with Lisa D for 5 years. She kept asking me to come. When you come? I said, I'm coming to visit. I'm not coming to stay there. I'm not ready. I said that for 5 years. And then the last time I went to see was December 24, 2014. And she said, you need to stay. I said, I'm not ready. She said, yes, you are. And when she said that, I knew I was ready. I knew. And I couldn't go back. I emailed my boss and told him I resigned. And I've never gone back to the United States to work again. And I retired from that point. So you'll know when it's time. If you live in the Philippines and you've been coming along, I came 14 trips, I told you, 5 years. And when she said that to me, I didn't want to go back. I didn't want to go back. And she said that to me, I knew I couldn't go back. And my time was to stay here. Let's go, Roger. That's it. Yeah. Remember, hey, he said, they're shooting the year.
Happy New Year, Gani.
He says, Happy New Year. They're shooting the year out right now in Colombia. Okay. Yeah, Colombia is their time to shoot it out. They started out right. But Colombia, they just elected a new president and a vice president recently. And the vice president is Afro Colombian, not African American, but Afro. They call it Afro Colombian. She's an African Colombian with black, but with melanin in her skin. She's the first ever African Colombian that has been black. So, and in Colombia, Markel sent me some stuff, man. They treat black people like oof. Uh, they treat them bad. Okay, so for her to get elected was a big thing, was a big deal. They don't have too much respect for people in Colombia with this melanin in their skin. It's like I got, but they want your money, right? They don't respect you as a person, but they want your dinero. Okay, they want that dinero. No, you won't get my money. But yeah, man, that's it for now. That's it. All right, guys. I want to wish everybody happy New Year again, and y'all keep safe. And I know the virus is there, is on the run right now. It's down, but if I was you, I would wear my mask. I'm telling you, man. I don't play when I go out here. I wear my mask. Unless I'm drinking or eating something in the cafe, I'll take it off to drink or eat. After I get through, put it right back on. When I go outside, my door. Last night I haven't on that much because we were right in our area. But if I went like other places, I'll put my mask on. When in my house, I don't put it on. But be careful with that. There's a new variant out right now. It's coming and it's messing people up. It started out in Hong Kong, Beijing, China, and it's spreading fast. And for those countries, there are many countries that are requiring Chinese people that come in their country to have a negative PTR test. And so I think that would be the wise thing to do. Some countries are not doing it. I would make sure every Chinaman coming to my country have a negative PTR test before they step foot in there, because that virus is going to spread, and I don't want to see no more lockdowns. I don't know about y'all. I don't want to see no more lockdowns. It's terrible for the economy and terrible for everybody else. All right, man. It's been real. It's been real. It's been real. Hold on. Murphy, say hello, Lisa.
Hi. What's up? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thank you so much. All right. Where's that right here? All right, guys. It's been a nice time, you guys. It's the first day back. I told you I would be back on the first week in January, and I did what I said I would do. I was a little bit late because we had a community issue around here. One of the guards quit, and they just, quit like that, no notice. They just walked off the job. So we have a 24-hour gated community, so we had no guard on duty, and so I had to contact the property manager to let them know, and they haven't gotten back with me yet. So right now we have no guard at the gate, and we'll get a guard at 7 o'clock tonight because that's when the shift comes on. But that's not good for us. So that's what happened. I had to help with all that situation. And DCG told me about it as soon as I got it. I said, "What? What?" He says, "No guard." I said, "What?" So I told y'all, security is the utmost importance when you're living in the Philippines or any other foreign country. You better have your security. All right, guys, what up?
Thank you guys for watching us, and thank you, Howard Cooper, for the donation.
Thank you so much, Coop, for the donation, man. Appreciate you. It's a blessing to have people that can help us out and support the show. That's it for now. This is BobbieD
And the two Queen Lisa D.
saying Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Take care.
God bless.
Peace.